show. This is Sauce in the Fridge.
Sauce in the Fridge with my boy Kevin Hosters.
Yeah, and don't forget about the dude himself, Neil.
One thing I did forget to do, and we can either cut it out and put something in a minute, or I totally forgot to get some sauce.
That's all right.
We are sauceless for the first
We could
Sauce in the
just-
Fridge episode.
We could just be like, that's the bottle of sauce right there that just sat on the table. And now we have to get like glass bottles of sauce so that way they all sound the same. Because if we get a plastic bottle, it's going to sound different.
Now we'll have to redo that with a plastic bottle because every sauce comes in a plastic bottle.
You can get some
Not
fancy
not
shit.
every. You can get some nice ones.
We could get
That's gonna get expensive for.
A1 sauce.
Oh,
that
you're
comes
right.
in glass.
That's
I got
actually-
one upstairs actually. Man, I should have just grabbed that.
You just ruined it, man. I was gonna say that's actually the sauce you just set down. It's
Aw.
A1. A1 sauce, motherfuckers.
That
Well,
shit's good.
sauce is also used as a terminology for hard liquor.
Really?
Yeah, so every once in a while we could have ourselves instead of Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, you know, we could have Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Get the honey kind. I prefer my liquors a little more sweet.
Yeah, you do got that sweet tooth, don't you?
I'm not a big fan of the whiskeys much anymore. Don't like the taste. It's just blah.
It is a little blah.
Shit, even the Southern Comfort's kind of getting blah after that shot I had the other night with you.
Well,
100 proof anyway. Of
well,
course,
that
that's
was
100
I was gonna
proof,
say
but
that's the 100 proof.
still.
That one got me a little bit too. I don't even think I finished my whole shot at first.
I can't wait to try that liquor that Jeff got me in that bottle.
Oh, you still got that one?
Dude, it's been sitting
With the
like,
fishnet
since when-
around it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I can't wait to dive into that. That's
it's
gonna be
like some good stuff.
yeah.
When
Well,
are
I
you
mean,
gonna?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe like wedding or something like that. Something big.
Gotcha.
You know, a
Gotcha.
big thing. An
Should've-
event. I don't want to just open it up to open it up. I want it to be like, you know, there's a reason.
Right,
I'm
some sort
opening
of
this up.
celebration.
I think he got
Absolutely.
it for me for my 21st. Or did he get it for my 18th? I think it was my 21st. He got it for me.
I think it was the 21st.
Yeah. Well, I'm going on 23 now.
Jesus Christ.
23. Well, you just turned 25, right?
Yeah.
The other day.
That's
It's crazy.
insane, dude. Time
Yeah.
goes by too fast, man.
Halfway to 30.
I think you got your math a little backward on that.
Yeah, definitely got it. 5 more years till 30. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, man, I told myself I was going to have some kids in between 25 and 30, and I don't even have a girlfriend right now. It's going to be a little hard to do if I don't act fast.
Gonna have to get working on that, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I got some news here. I picked this out. Well, I heard Sunday. I heard about it, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be a cool thing to kind of talk about. I mean, what happened wasn't all that cool, but I guess somewhere near South Beloit there was a plane crash, one of the single engine plane.
No shit.
Yeah, it had 3 people around there. I guess they were all injured. 2 of them were airlifted to a hospital, and the third was at a local hospital with not life-threatening injuries.
That's got to be kind of scary going through a plane crash and being airlifted.
Yeah. Well, I guess what happened was the dude, the pilot was a guy, and then there was a passenger, adult male, and then I'm pretty sure the other passenger was a juvenile female.
Was it like a family or?
I'm not sure. There wasn't no details about who the people were. Just that it was 1 male, 2 female, and they said juvenile female for the one. And they seemed kind of skeptical on that, which I don't know why. If they knew that they were airlifted, they would have all that information down to a T. But
Right. Well, sometimes if it's underage, they won't release the that much information.
Yeah.
So.
But I guess it was somewhere in South Beloit and crashed, and seen some pictures. It was in a cornfield.
Were they like doing the crop dusting or
I have no. I think it was just a local guy with his own plane and whatnot. And
did it look like a crop dusting plane? Did you get any picture of the wreckage?
it was just a plane crashed in a cornfield with the corn around it and the broken down corn, and then people were standing there and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. Yeah, the
Probably teaching the kids to crop dust, and he fucked that one up.
yeah, Megan, my coworker Zabinos, she was I guess her dad has his pilot's license and's got a single engine plane.
Hell yeah.
So she saw that and was kind of worried at first, and then
Right.
it wasn't him. And then I guess her daughter has it too.
No shit.
When I guess she got her driver's license at 16, and then I guess you can get your pilot's license.
Well, how
as
old's
well.
Megan?
Dude, I think she's like Jeff's age in her 30s.
Oh, okay. So she
So, yeah,
could be a little bit older.
She was talking about how it was easier to get your pilot's license before 9/11.
Yeah, I bet.
And she's talking about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. You're kind of older up there. So you were like probably in your 20s or something like that.
Right.
In 2001 and shit. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm so fucking young.
Yeah. Yeah, it blows my mind. Sometimes older people talk about shit that happened in the past. And, I know it from older people telling me when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk about it like they were there. And I was like, oh, yeah, and you were probably there.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to think what shit we were there when it happened. The Boston bombing.
Boston bombing, yep.
The Las Vegas shooting was a pretty big thing that happened in our lifetime.
There's a few shootings happen in our lifetime.
Well, more than a few, but
too many in the last couple of years.
I also read another article, since we're on the subject. I guess they found this guy. I didn't read too much into the article because it wouldn't load, and I just gave up. But it was talking about, I remember reading it earlier, about this guy got caught in the desert somewhere with some like little compound, and they had these children, and they were in crappy conditions, and the two guys or whoever the fuck it was, the adults got arrested for child neglect and shit like that. And I guess what they were doing in the desert in that compound was training the kids for school shootings.
No shit.
From what I read, yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's like, damn, these motherfuckers are actually like training motherfuckers to do this. It's
right,
like
right. There's got to be
conspiracy theory shit going on there. Something's going on, man.
Somebody's got something to gain from that. I guess that's all I'm trying to say.
Someone's got their agenda lined up.
Yeah. It's crazy how all that shit ties together. Just don't know where all the knots are.
Yeah. So I had a dream the other night. It was kind of weird. It was let's see, I think it was me, and Katie was in the dream too. And we were at this like weird, I don't know, it was like a carnival tent thing or whatever, and it was like, like a bunch of shit in this shop they had like everything. Or they had a tent, they got a bunch of shit in the tent, or it was a store or something, but it was like a mall size. It was big. It was just a bunch of shit, and
kind of like a flea market inside of a tent or something.
Yeah, and they had like a bunch of like pets and stuff there too. The one thing that was the whole point of the dream was these little turtles, and they were like, I could fit one like on my thumb.
Jesus.
Is how tiny this thing was, and it was kind of weird, in a dream. And in the dream, it just seems normal, but
right,
it's not. And we were going and we were buying this turtle, and the guy at the counter was talking about, oh, we got these. We had to put the turtle through school to teach it how to swim. And in the dream, that was normal. Okay, I got to pay for these swimming lessons for my turtle, otherwise he's not going to know how to swim. And a turtle has to know how to swim.
Got to know how to swim.
And it's just weird. And I remember, I woke up shortly after that, and I was like, why the fuck was I teaching him how to swim? That motherfucker already knew how to do that.
Right, turtle that's
getting
like born with that.
Ripped off. It was just a weird dream. Like, what the fuck?
Right, because when turtles are born, they're usually born on beaches. They hatch out of their eggs, and then the first thing they do is walk to the water and go swim.
Well, that's sea turtles for sure, but
well, yeah, I guess that would be sea turtles.
I'm not sure about tortoises and whatnot. Well, it kind of looked. It was in the dream it had like flippers like a sea turtle. So it was like a fully aquatic turtle.
Right.
And it was weird. I had to teach it how to fucking swim. Like,
gotta pay for swimming lessons for the turtles.
I was like, oh well, we gotta do it. But it was
righteous.
First we were like, whoa. Then you're like, whoa. Then you were like, whoa.
Righteous. What are you talking about?
You, man, taking on the jellies. I did that at work the other day, and Tim was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, it's from Finding Nemo, man. Like, I'm not losing my mind or anything. I'm not on drugs.
At this moment.
Air quotes.
Has he ever seen the movie?
Well, from him not ill, I don't know. I don't remember. If I'd asked him to seen it, probably not. If that was his reaction to it. So.
Right. That was a good one.
And that was awesome. It popped up. I thought I had my mouth far enough away from the mic where it wouldn't catch it.
Oh no, I've been like turning away and trying to do them like all silently. So
Yeah. I was like, fuck it, let this one rip.
just let it rip. Forgot to ask you before we started. Am I allowed to curse on this
Dude, I
podcast?
don't give a fuck. I think I've cussed a couple times already. We'll have to check the playback. What's the second at? We're at 28 something. I can't read that. It's kind of fuzzy. 20.
Yeah, it looks like we're at 28 minutes.
28. Nice. Hey, man, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Never know where you're gonna go.
Oh, boy. Brucey. God, should we talk about Bruce on the podcast?
I
He
don't-
threatened. I'm not going to talk too much about him.
As long as we leave his last name out of it.
Yeah,
As much as I'd like to say his last name.
It's not his real last name.
Oh, it's not his real last
I don't
name?
know. I've never seen his ID. Tim tried to get him to show him once, but he didn't want to show him. So it makes me
No.
think that that's not his last name.
It might
But,
not even be his first name.
What was I going to say about
Anyway,
Brucey?
he threatened somebody.
Oh, he threatened Tim. Tim was like, "Hey, I want to get a picture of you. I want to take a picture of you to put it in my menu next to your item menu that he gets all the time, which is like a salad with like olives. It's just a salad with olives. So it's lettuce, olives, and the salad usually gets like some tomatoes and carrots.
Right.
And then he likes a fucking quart of creamy Italian dressing.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. It's
He's just-
insane.
well, I don't know if it's the actual quart that he uses, but he uses a lot of fucking.
Right.
He's like the only person who gets the creamy Italian, and we go through it quite often. Every time he comes in and gets that salad, it's creamy Italian and like a fucking shit.
Shit ton of it. That's too much, man. Too much salad dressing on the salad. It's like you like a little bit of salad with your dressing.
Yeah. Well,
like
that's
a-
like with mom. She likes a little bit of cheese with her, or a little bit of food with her cheese.
Yeah, right.
Ridiculous.
It's
I
like-
told Katie about her mom's mix that she do with the
Yeah,
Velveeta,
the Velveeta
cheese,
cheese.
tomatoes, hot dogs,
Lettuce.
and fucking milk,
Mhm.
and just nuke that bitch for a few minutes, get it all nice and melty, and just
Stir
eat it
it
with
a couple
spoon.
times and eat it with a spoon. It's
Fuck. That's a heart attack in a bowl right there.
yeah, that's exactly what
Fucking
it
heart
is.
attack.
We used to eat that shit. It was so good.
Yeah, dude, it is. I think the last time I made it, I'm like, why the fuck am I eating
Oh,
this? And
I
I was
did-
like, I'm never gonna do this again.
I
Probably.
was gonna say I did the same thing last time I made it. I like started eating it. I got like 4 or 5 bites in. I'm just like, this is too much fucking cheese, man. Too much.
I don't know how the fuck mom did that, man. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
She's eating a lot healthier now.
Yeah, she is.
That's good.
Gotta thank God for
Good
Al.
for her arthritis and shit too.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy how I think when back in 2008 and shit, she was like walking with a cane
Yep.
and shit because of how bad her shit was, and then
Yep.
now she's walking about and
Just fine.
doing shit like.
Well, maybe
no
not
joke.
just fine, but she
A
hides
lot
it well
better.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting. You should have kept that one near the mic. We could hear that. It was a good one.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually get some pretty good burps, man.
Might as well just keep those on the mic.
I don't want to keep them on mics, man. No, I don't want people to hear burps all the fucking time.
But you never know. Maybe some of them like Rick and Morty.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Shut up, Morty. It's a natural bodily function. Nobody gives a shit.
Rick.
Now, but nothing, Morty. You just keep your mouth shut. Listen
It smells so bad, though,
listen
Rick.
To, listen, to, listen to
jeez.
Grandpa Rick.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
You little piece of shit.
That's a great show. I can't wait for it to come back out, man. That's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
the shit.
They're like scheduled for more episodes than they've done so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I heard something like 100 or something episodes or something like that. It's-
Yeah, like the next
It's gonna be a
season-
couple seasons though.
Think
It's
so?
not gonna be all. No, they're not gonna do it all in one season. It's like,
okay.
oh, they got it set up so that way. I think they said something about they're gonna. How many episodes did the last season? They did like 14.
Well, the last 3 seasons, there's less episodes in the last 3 seasons than they're already set up to do more.
Right, but the first season, it was like what 9 episodes, 8 episodes. It's like less than 10, and then like the next season was a little bit more, and then the next season I think it was even a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I think they went like
Had, like,
9, 12, and
12,
15 or something like that. Yeah.
Right, and I think they plan on doing like 14 or 16 episode seasons is what they're going to do, and then they're scheduled for so many seasons is what
So
they've
they probably got like 4 or 5 seasons.
something like that. Yeah, if they're going to do like 100 episodes or whatever it was that they.
I'm so happy that they got it like set up to where they got some seasons to go through before they have another chance of being.
And I hope to God when they release the next season, what are we, season 4?
Yep.
that instead of like, they've made us wait like almost like a whole fucking year, probably even
Right.
longer now.
Yeah, no, I think they're going on 2 years now for this one. The first in between the first 2 seasons, or like the first 1, 2, and 3 seasons. In between each one, there was like a year and a half.
Yeah, it was
Each
it
of
was
them.
like a big dip. What I'm hoping that they do is they skip that big fucking dip and just keep us where it's like they don't it's over
Keep
a
it on
summer
like
like
yeah.
regular TV shows do. It's
Regular
like the
yearly
summer,
basis.
You don't have any new episodes because everybody's doing their swing diggity dig sounds in the summertime.
Yep.
So
Yep. So I got a question.
okay,
How
hopefully
do-
I have an answer.
How do you feel
How do I feel?
after 50 some odd years?
I feel fine.
You haven't lived 50 some odd years. After 50 some odd years of Doctor Who having a male lead, how do you feel about the female lead role?
I think it's cool. I would have loved it way better if she was a ginger.
Me too. Me
I think
too.
that would have been even way better because like the last couple
Still
of
not
doctors,
ginger.
still not ginger. I think Tennant said that, and I think
I'm pretty sure.
Matt Smith said something about
Yep.
it too.
Yep.
They both said something about being ginger, and then I don't think Capaldi said anything about it either. I don't think he did.
He might have.
But he's happy that he's Scottish because he could really complain.
Yeah, he can really complain.
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I'm super excited for it. I think it's gonna be a great fucking season this season.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
amazing.
awesome. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, the trailer. I can't stand the trailer. It was only like 51 seconds. It was kind of because it's like they don't want to give nothing away, but it's
Oh,
like
no,
I
you-
want to see this now, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
ugh.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're not putting shit in the trailers because like for the first Deadpool movie,
Yeah, they put
I looked at all the trailers
Mhm.
and then like I watched the movie. It was great. Don't get me wrong, but it was a little bit of like I kind of already knew what was happening a lot of the times because I watched so many of the trailers. It was just
Yeah.
like fuck. I was so ready for it.
yeah. You got to see the second one, man. Second one's gonna be it's amazing. I watched it.
Oh, Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna rent it, but they don't have it for rent on YouTube.
Mm.
I haven't looked up rentals anywhere else yet.
Yeah. So, Netflix has got a new Walking Dead zombie apocalypse TV show. It's kind of gone down the last season or two, fan wise anyway. At least casual viewers, not like hardcore fans. People who
Right.
want-
Yeah,
read the
people that like,
comics.
yeah,
And
they'll watch it.
They'll watch it, just whatever. But since Andrew Lincoln said that he's not coming back anymore, apparently a lot of people said, "Oh, you're gonna kill him off or whatever. Not gonna watch the show no more."
Well, they didn't
anyway.
say they were going to kill him off.
Anyway, well, no, they haven't said they're gonna kill him off, but he did say this is his last season portraying the role of Andrew Lincoln. That's the actor's name, Rick Grimes.
Gotcha.
But so they were like the first TV series of zombie apocalypse to ever start.
Right.
with,
Well,
like,
to
Walking Dead.
to at least stay strong. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they're the only TV series to start. They were the first
Oh,
TV
okay.
series to start a zombie apocalypse TV series.
I was going to say Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but that's not zombies.
Yeah, no, not zombies at all. I think they're the first TV show that started it. I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong, but they're the first one who made it big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're at least the
And,
first one that made it a
Then you
big
got
thing.
you got Z Nation is another one that's out there, and there's like a handful of other ones and whatnot.
I thought Z Nation was a movie.
No, Z Nation is a TV show. It's a
Oh.
zombie apocalypse TV show, but it's more sci-fi zombie apocalypse
Right.
versus the kind of more realistic. Well, I guess they're both sci-fi, but
Right.
they're more like super powered zombies and like baby turns zombie and is able to crawl on walls and shit type zombies
Right.
versus the Walking Dead brain dead zombies.
Right.
And anyway, I guess Netflix is coming out with a new zombie apocalypse TV series called Black Summer. Haven't watched a trailer or anything for it, but I heard that they're starting it. I thought that was kind of cool.
Nice.
Kind of looking forward, so I'm hoping maybe this one will be a good one because I watched like the first couple of episodes of Z Nation and I was like, it's too sci-fi for me. It's like
Right.
not realistic.
Is
for-
is Black Summer, is that same universe as Walking Dead, or is this a
I
new
think it's-
universe?
I think it's a new universe, new TV show.
Any idea who the cast is? Know any of the actors?
Nope. All I know is that it's a new TV show coming out. I'm like,
So you got Hulu, right?
I do have Hulu. I got Hulu. I got Netflix.
I forget the actor's name, but you know the guy who plays Michael in Burn Notice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you looked into the TV show? He's on an original Hulu TV show on Hulu. Have you
Really?
looked into it yet?
I haven't heard about it. Seen nothing.
You gotta find it, dude.
Is
it
it
looks
good?
fucking amazing.
Does
I've
it?
only seen previews, but I really want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Have you seen the new Queen movie that just came out?
No, has it come out yet, or is it still? I think it doesn't. It's not out yet. I think
It's not out yet?
Not out yet, but
I feel
it's
like I've
coming
been
out
seeing
really soon.
previews. Is there another
There's-
one that came out like a year or two ago?
I don't. Not Queen, man. But no, there's been previews for it. Last movie I saw, there was previews for it, and then they released a new one over Comic-Con, I think.
New preview or new movie?
New preview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's all the same movie. I think it comes out either later this year or next year. Early next year. It's coming out soon, though.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be badass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That dude like cock.
And yeah, he was definitely a gay man.
Yes, he was.
He got AIDS for it.
Yes, he did.
Died of AIDS. You know, no one actually dies of AIDS. AIDS, it compromises your immune system. So
You just get
you
really
end
sick.
up, most people end up catching like pneumonia, and they die from pneumonia, but they got the pneumonia and it got so bad because their immune system
Was
isn't good
fucked.
anymore, and it was fucked because of the AIDS. So no one really truly dies of AIDS. AIDS is just part of the cause.
It's horrible.
Eh.
It's horrible.
Supposedly the government created AIDS.
Yes. Well, population control and whatnot. Got too many people on the planet.
Or was it to get rid of the gays?
It might have been.
Those damn
Might have
government
been.
people.
It's horrible.
So, you remember the TV show Fairly Odd Parents?
Timmy was an average kid. No one ever liked Mom, Dad, and Vicky, always giving him commands.
That TV show we used to
Yes.
watch as kids.
Yeah.
I seen something on YouTube. It was like 10 Nickelodeon shows, cartoons that were they made changes that you never noticed or whatever.
Right.
And it just made me think one of the ones was Fairly Odd Parents. I forget what had changed on that one, or it was just the cover photo and it never showed up. Anyway, I just reminded me of when we used to live on Greenwood Street, and you remember the across the street neighbors, Josh, Justin, and Melanie, I think was the mom's name, and
Yep.
Caveman.
Yep. I don't remember what his name was.
Yeah, I don't remember his name at all. I just remember us making fun of him for not shaving, and now I'm old. I'm like, yeah, I want a beard.
You're right.
Yep. I just remember before with the whole situation that happened with those people, and we would go over there and hang out and whatnot. I remember one time we were over there hanging out, and we were watching TV, and that show was on. I don't know what fucking channel they had it on, if there was like an event or something, and that was like the only show that was playing all day long or whatever.
Nickelodeon used to do stuff like that a lot. Just play the same TV
Yeah.
show over. They do marathons. Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network both did that a lot.
And everybody went outside playing or whatever, and I was still in their house, in their living room, just watching the fucking
Just watching
TV.
Very Odd Parents.
Yeah, and I was in there, watched like fucking 10 episodes, and nobody had come back in. Looked outside, nobody was outside, and I was like, what the fuck? So I just sat there, kept on watching TV. I was younger, I was like 8 maybe at the time,
Right.
a little bit older than that. And then I hear knocking on the front door of their house, and I don't remember what the fuck I was thinking entering their front door. I answered
Right.
it, and it was Mom, and she was fucking pissed off at me for still being over there. And
Right.
everybody else went home, and nobody fucking told me that everyone was going home for dinner or whatever.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck?
What the
I was sitting
fuck?
there- I just remember watching the Fairly Odd Parents, like, fuck, I wish something else would play besides Fairly Odd Parents. I don't know where the remote was or how to work it or whatever.
Well, did like Melanie and all them like take off? Were you the
I
only one at the
I think
house?
they were all in the basement or something like that.
Yeah, I think they used to smoke dope down there.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I don't know where the fuck Justin and Josh went or what the fuck they were doing, but they weren't outside. You were all home, and I was just over at their house watching TV.
Just
And I guess
watching
Mom was
TV?
like, "Where the fuck is Kevin?"
Right.
And
Right.
that's the last place I was, and I was still there, just watching TV because no one came in. And what I think you guys told me you were gonna tell me whatever when you go home, or I'd asked you guys to tell me, and like,
Right. No one
fucking
told you.
me.
We're like, where the fuck's Kevin? He must be already back at the house.
Yeah, you bastards.
You should have came outside and played with everybody, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I wanted to watch TV.
Fuck you. You watch TV anytime.
That was a long time ago. Shit.
Nah, I know. I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, oh yeah, that's something that did end up happening, huh?
That's funny. I remember going over there once to play video games. They're like, "You want to come over and play video games?" And they wanted to play this like boring ass fishing game. I'm like, "Seriously, we're gonna play fishing?" And they had like a Mario Kart game or something
Yeah.
on a different system. It was hooked up to the TV. All they had to do was change the channel and put the game in. And they're like, "You're a piece of shit coming over here, and all you want to do is play the game you want to play." And I was like, "We're fucking playing fishing, you guys. I'm 10. I don't want to play fishing."
Yeah, like
The fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those people were weird people. I remember going up there playing video games and whatnot, and I think it was Justin on the GameCube or whatever game. I think it was like The Incredibles he was playing or something like that.
Right.
I was like, oh, dude, I want to play, and he never fucking let me play, and then he did something and fucked the system up and shit, so I never ended up getting to play.
Yep. Yeah.
They
He
were
did that one too.
some precarious people.
Very, very peculiar. Very peculiar. Although it was thanks to them, I realized I don't like ramen. Ramen fucking sucks.
Yeah,
And
it's not that bad.
And I had to cook some for Justin because he was hungry and wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know how to cook this shit. And then I tried it. I was like, this shit sucks.
Why the fuck didn't he cook it?
He was younger than me. He was like Alex's age.
No.
Maybe a little bit older, but he wasn't allowed to use the stove.
You can cook it in the microwave.
Yeah, I found that out years later. I think he was just being a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, thanks to A1 and
Primo's Pizza.
Primo's Pizza and a big old bag of chimichangas.
Bye.
Bye-bye.